Welcome to the new season, Volume 2 of Crown Level Confidence Podcast. I'm Kalia Janae, your dedicated host. I'm a wife, mom, entrepreneur, certified life coach, and motivational speaker. I've got a background in humanities, communication, and I'm so excited to be on this journey with you. This podcast is your go-to source for empowerment and to inspire your journey toward unshakable confidence and fortified self-belief. In this volume, I'm bringing you fresh conversations and uplifting stories from incredible individuals who have overcome many obstacles in their lives and still achieved greatness. Get ready to elevate your mindset, embrace your power, and shine like the star you are. Let's embark on this journey together and straighten up your crown. Let's jump right in. Well, hello, everyone, and welcome back to this latest episode of Crown Level Confidence, where we're helping women worldwide to lower their stress and raise their level of confidence. Y'all, I'm so excited. I have a phenomenal woman that I'm bringing to you. You may already be familiar, or you may be getting acquainted for the first time. Either way, let's give it up and give a huge CLC welcome to Andrena Phillips. How you doing?
Pretty good, and you?
I am doing well and super excited to dive into this conversation. But first, I want to give everyone just a little taste, a taste of who you are before we tap into this beautiful, candid conversation that I don't know what it's going to be about, but it's going to bless somebody, okay? So, y'all, Andrena Phillips is a dynamic force in personal and professional development. Renowned as a certified master life strategist, transformational speaker, published author, and national award-winning podcaster. Yes, Andrena specializes in leadership, mindset transformation, and work-life balance, empowering ambitious individuals to achieve success in their careers and personal lives. As the visionary behind the Transform You Coaching Institute, she revolutionizes coaching by certifying individuals in life, professional, and wellness coaching, while also facilitating the ownership of coaching academies and earning ICF learning credits. Wow. With a background as a 21-year LPN, a decade as a corporate trainer in healthcare, and entrepreneurship over 9 years, offering a comprehensive approach to personal growth and development. Through her guidance, individuals unlock their full potential, achieve their goals, and live their best lives. Didn't I tell you she was amazing? Well, we are definitely honored at the privilege of having you here with us. I know the listeners can't wait to just see what we're going to talk about. And that's me. I'm one of the listeners. So with all that you've done and all that you've continued to do with God's grace, please tell us, how did you even get inspired to become a certified master life strategist, transformational coach, author, speaker? Where did it begin?
Oh, okay then. But first, before I start, let me give you your flowers. Thank you for inviting me to your stage and being in your presence and reminding you that you are also an amazing woman yourself and a powerhouse at that. So thank you for sharing your platform. I am so grateful to be here on today.
You're so very welcome. Thank you.
So the question that you asked me, how I got in this game of motivational speaking and coaching was because I was like always that friend that everybody comes to and like, hey, Andrena, are you a motivational speaker or are you a coach? Because they will always come to me, asking for guidance in life or in business or how they should move and the things that they should do. And that's a passion of mine. I really love what I do. I love when, like Oprah Winfrey said, the aha moment, when my clients get their aha moment or a friend or a relative get that aha moment, because it brings insight on who they are, and so because of that passion led me into furthering and going into coaching and going into speaking and going into being a motivational speaker, because I just love to empower people. I really, truly do.
That's amazing. And it is evident. So we're going to get in all the ways you can connect with Andrena, but I can tell you I'm connected with her now and she lives up to it. Every post, every comment, everything I've ever seen her do is good. It gets me closer to my own aha moment, but I just know that she's so truly authentic and that's amazing. It shows in every single thing that she does.
Oh, thank you.
A little caveat, we may have a cameo from Derek Ethan. That's my baby that may decide to make his appearance today in the background. So, y'all, this is what we do here. I'm a mommy on mission. And sometimes he likes to voice his complaints.
It's all good.
He wants to add his 2 cents every once in a while. So the show must go on. So
Must
share
go
with
on.
us, do you have a memorable experience or a moment where your coaching had such a profound impact on someone's life without spilling their tea and their personal details? Kind of share us what that experience has been like for you.
Yes, one thing that stands out in my career as the life coach is because I used to work with corporate, right? And I had this colleague, and this was like the beginning of me really getting into my business and working simultaneously while I was building my coaching business. And she was this lady that she was going through life changes, and she's like, Andrena, I really need for you to help me to get over this hump. She was going through a divorce. She was leaving an abusive relationship, a narcissistic relationship at that. And she came to me, so I coached her. I was coaching her, and she said, Andrena, how much do you want to charge? And I was like, don't worry about it. I'll go ahead and I'll just do it, because I know that you're trying to get you and your daughter together. Well, lo and behold, I didn't know that the woman was, kind of like on the wealthy side. So one day I had went into work and I had lost my car. My car had got totaled, and I didn't have a way back and forth. And so she had this PT Cruiser. And I loved the PT Cruiser at that particular time. And one day I had walked into work because I was like, to the point where I was like, I have to let this job go because I cannot maintain coming back and forth without a vehicle. I'm trying to do all of this and stay on top of things. And so she looked at me one day and she said, Andrena, she said, did you ever get a car? And I said, no. And she said, well, I got something for you. And I was like, what? What do you have for me? And she gave me her PT Cruiser.
Wow.
And I was like, what? And she was like, I said, well, how much do you want me to pay monthly for? She said, no, I'm literally giving it to you. A PT Cruiser. She gave it to me. It was like a 2018. And she paid it off. She had owed $4,000 on it. And the day that she paid it off, she gave it to me to reward me for coaching for her. So that let me know my value, and that let me know that I really do change lives showing up as a coach. Even though my life was going through so much, she valued who I was as her coach. And she said, Andrea, I can never repay you back for all the things that you did for me and how you got me over the hump. So, but she said, I want to bless you with this. She purposely paid her car off just to give it to me and to bless it with me. So when I always looked at that PT Cruiser, it reminded me to stay in the game, that I really do change life. I am valuable as a coach and as a leader. And that really took my coaching career off to another level. Not only did she do that for me, she positioned me where I was able to teach other corporate clients how to get over the hump. All because I said, you know what? Okay, come on, let's show up and let's play. You want to transform? I'm that woman for you. Let's go. And so that was one of the most cherished moments I keep near and dear to me in my business.
Oh, that's the whole podcast. No, I'm kidding. That's amazing. It's one thing to say, oh, I'll take you out to lunch, or some people, for whatever reason, they were never trained to even say thank you, but let alone
Absolutely.
for her to allow God to show you your value in that way. Because, I'm a believer. Everybody knows I'm a believer. And I just know that God, he has a way of giving us the desires of our heart.
Absolutely.
Bless you with that car that you love. You had no expectation of that. That's amazing. You were diligent. You did the work. You had the confidence to put yourself out there and to say, I'm going to help you. You weren't even expecting anything in return in God.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Wow. So, okay. You got to know your character as a woman, top tier, definitely regal, crown level.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So, give us, without telling us all the details, give us a little bit about your approach as to how you guide individuals through mindset transformation and work-life balance, because those are two really big things. We're post-pandemic and feeling very present pressures of inflammation in the economy, and just everything has changed since before the world shut down, and now we're back at it, but it's different. So how do you take your clients through the program?
The transformation. One thing I teach my clients is when they sit with me, I want them to tell me about the old version of themselves. their old version of themselves. Tell me about your old version of yourself. So when they begin to talk and tell me all the old version of themselves, because usually a lot of times the old version is what keeps you stuck, right? Because you so focused on the woulda, coulda, shoulda, you focus on the past, you focus on the downfalls of now, not recognizing that your failure and everything that you're in from your past up until your current situation is propelling you into your future. So once they discuss the old version with me, I ask them the simple question: how do you want the future version for you to look? How do you want your future version of you to look? So then that begins to get them to think, and it challenges them to start seeing life from a different perspective. And in order for you to see the future you got to change your mindset, your actions, and your approach. Because we really just battle against the old version and the new version of ourselves. Which one are you going to allow to show up the most in your life?
We got some homework to do, y'all. If you were sitting down, you might want to grab a chair, take a seat.
Yes.
There's some deep work to be done. And those are powerful questions that I'm sure you've crafted over your time and your experience.
Absolutely.
With everyone that you've curated, this approach as to how you garner this mindset transformation. And it shows. It's very evident, in how you speak. And you're listening to this episode, you don't have the pleasure of the view I have of how passionate she's speaking. Girl is gorgeous, okay? She's serving up work.
Thank you.
But it's important, because no one wants to take advice from someone who's not even sure what they're talking about, right? And there's the blessing and curse-ish, of the internet is anyone can just get out there, I'm this, I'm that, and follow me, whatever. And then underneath it all, it's like, well, what do you actually, I can tell that you are bona fide here. I mean, if your bio didn't say it, obviously, when you open up your mouth, it's there. So with that being said, and all of the blah, blah, rah, rah that's out there, what do you believe sets your coaching programs apart from just all the noise?
I'm unapologetic about my coaching. I want to see my client win so much that I'm going to be authentic. I'm going to share my experience, but I'm also going to be unapologetically how I coach you. Because the only way that the client gets the results is they have to do the work, they have to show up, and I have to play with them too. Because that's what they hired me for. They came to me because they like, listen, Andrena, I want transformation. But transformation comes with you putting strategies together that is going to benefit you in your walk and your work, and I hold my clients accountable. I hold my clients accountable. I really do. Like, okay, then this is what you want. Let's get it. Let's do it. Because I'm about results. I'm not about the money. The money comes, the money is for the business, but for me, it's about the results. It's about you getting that aha moment. So I approach it unapologetic. And I also challenge my clients to show up unapologetic. Show up in your vulnerabilities. Show up ready to do the work. Show up understanding this is your story. This is your steps and this is your success. Everything points back at you. I'm just that guide that helped you get there. I'm the one that's going to hold you accountable unapologetically.
I love that. I love that. And it's so needed. I have been blessed to be the recipient of some big sister style coaching from Andrena. And so it is true, okay?
Oh, thank you.
Whether it's solicited or not, she's going to keep it real with you. She might cut you, but she'll heal it back up.
Yes.
It's all very well-meaning, and it's something that you can trust. It's from good ground, wisdom-based, and I've always welcomed it. Like, thank you, you're so right. So how, with that being said, all you've done, all you've accomplished, the lives that you continue to touch, how do you envision the future of personal and professional development, and what role do you see yourself playing in that?
I'm one of the top thought leaders of it. That's how I see myself. I really do. And I see that people will really tap into personal and professional development when they learn that it's a marriage. and that you're in that marriage with your personal and your professional development. And so I really want to be that thought leader to get people to understand their story, their step, and their success, and how they must put in the work to become the best version of themselves. And that is truly my goal. And that they take this journey more seriously. A lot of times people always want to sweep things up under the rug or let things just stay where they may, when that is stopping you from going further in life. So that's my biggest thing, being that thought leader in the personal professional development arena, and that, that transformational speaker.
Yes. Well, you are well on your way, and I know it will be continued sustainable success because you are clearly anointed for this. Okay. I always look forward to your posts and everything you have going on.
Thank you so much.
And I just think back over having met you and where I was in that time of my life and where I am now and all that God's continuing to do. So I continue to stay excited about it and knowing you and sharing this space with you. So tell us, because I know you've got something going on. You've always got something going on, but there's a new book, right? That you want to talk about? Tell us.
There's a new book. It's called Beyond Adversity, Chronicles of Trailblazing Women. And what I have done is locked arms with a couple of trailblazers, and we discuss how we overcame adversity, not how we stay in it. A lot of times people stay stuck because they talk about the old things, but we talk about, I was here, but now I'm over here. And so we was Amazon bestseller, #1 hot seller, release and self-help. And then I am doing volume 2. That is really like, gotta go. It's gotta go. We gotta put our foot on it.
Pink slip, eviction notice, get the sheriff, everybody out.
Yes.
Wow. Well, I mean, so many opportunities to stay connected with you. And we're going to touch into all the specific ways everyone can tap in. But before we do, I can't even believe it. It's already time for the final word. So, Andrena, this is the time of the episode where our listeners, they're getting ready to go back to work. Lunch break is wrapping up, or the commute is over. They're getting out of the car. What's the last thing that you want to leave us with today?
I always say it in my podcast or anytime I'm able to speak. Your purpose is greater than your struggle. Your struggle is your stepping stone to get you into your greatness. And that simply means that whatever you have been through in life, there is greater on the other side. It's just waiting for you to show up and grab it.
Well, that's it, y'all. You better show up and grab it, okay? And you better unapologetically keep it, okay?
Right, exactly.
Wow. This has just been such a blessing. The time, it always goes by way too fast. And you just know you have an open invitation to come back to Crown Level Confidence anytime you fit, my dear. You are part of our tribe, our community, our sisterhood here. And you may be wondering, oh my gosh, how do I keep in touch with Andrena? How do I get more of her? It's just I want more. Well, you just scroll on down to the episode description. I have all the links for you. Her website, keepmovingwithandrena.com. I've got her Instagram, her LinkedIn, her Facebook, all of the things, right? So click, like, subscribe, share, comment, show her love, okay? You need her services. And she said something that really tapped your soul, really resonated with you in the back of your mind. Reach out to her. You know what I mean? We are all about supporting one another, and we're all about growth, So if you love her as much as I do, show that support, give her some encouragement, send her a message to thank her, leave a comment to show her value, and really give her that affirmation. She doesn't need your validation, but I'm sure she would sure appreciate some flowers while she's here. Aww. So Andrena, thank you for your time. It's been such an honor to have you here with us, like I said. And y'all, stay tuned for some special announcements. Y'all, as I leave you this episode, I just want to remind you that I love you. And more importantly, I'm so grateful that you love me too. Y'all be blessed. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Crown Level Confidence Podcast. I hope you found inspiration and valuable insights that will help you on your path to unstoppable confidence. Remember, you have the power within you to achieve greatness and transform your life. Stay connected by subscribing to the podcast and following us on social media. If you're interested in being a featured guest on the show and sharing your journey of confidence and self-belief, visit KaliaJania.com to connect with me. I'd love to hear your thoughts and stories, and I'm always excited to meet and showcase remarkable individuals, so don't hesitate to reach out. For details on speaking engagements, mindset coaching, or having a workshop in your office, again, head over to my website, kaliadene.com. And don't forget to leave a review on your favorite podcast platform. Your feedback helps us reach more listeners and inspire others to wear their crowns proudly. All right, y'all, keep shining, keep believing, and keep leveling up. Until next time, wear your crown with pride and confidence. Take care.